What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning into the Run Stretch Tech YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you find the video useful. So today I'm gonna be giving you guys my top 5 budget shoes of 2022. Top 5 budget basketball shoes. Now, as you guys know, I buy a lot of shoes, and every shoe that I buy does not make it on the channel. If I don't feel like the shoe is worth it, I won't do a performance review on them at all. All right. Now, having that said, I'm gonna put the link in the description to every shoe I'm gonna show you for the performance reviews that I've done for these shoes. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, can you guys guess what this shoe is? All right. Number 5 on the list is the Nike Precision 6. All right. Look at that. Nice traction, nice looking shoe. Now, let's break this shoe down and I'm going to tell you why I have it as number 5 on the list. So, the first thing is the ankle support. All right. The ankle support is pretty good on the shoe. All right. The traction is pretty good. The weight of the shoe is probably the best thing that I would say that the shoe has going for it. And not only that, it's got a nice, sleek look. The main thing I like about this shoe, in addition to the weight, is the comfort of the shoe. Now, this shoe is probably one of the most comfortable shoes that I've worn throughout this entire year. Okay. Now, along with that, this shoe retails for $75. Current sales you can find are as low as $64.97. Now, I would say this shoe pretty much fits true to size, but to go a little bit deeper, you're gonna have to go to the performance review. Now, the thing that I have on this shoe is the durability. I don't foresee this shoe being a durable shoe. And after playing on it outdoors, I kind of pulled back on that and I started playing on the shoes indoors just because I feel like outdoors I probably would get 4 to 6 weeks wear out of them versus keeping them indoors and getting about, 4 to 6 months wear out of them. All right. So that's where we are with that. If you're a person that, you're on your 8th grade basketball team, or maybe you're in high school, you'll probably get a full season wear out of the shoes only if you wear them in the games only. Okay. So that's number 5 on the list. So let's take that off and let's go with number 4. So number 4 on the list, all right, is the James Harden Stepback 3. Now, this shoe really surprised me. And before we get into deeper, let's talk about the price. So this shoe retails for $89.99. All right. And the current sales are $19 to $64.99. Yes, I've heard people saying they found this shoe for $19. I don't know where they found this shoe for $19, but if I was able to get that, I probably would get a couple of them, just being honest with you. Now, let's go over why I like this shoe and why I have it number 4. So, the number one reason why I have this shoe on my list is because it's very durable. This is probably one of the most durable shoes in the budget line. So they're durable. And then number 2, the traction. The traction is probably the best out of any of these shoes that I'm going to be showing you today. In fact, I would put these as far as traction in my top 5, right? Now, overall, the interesting thing about it is James Harden has what, the volume 6. Now that shoe didn't have great traction to me. Yes, it took a little time for him to break in, but I feel like his higher line shoe doesn't compete against this one as far as traction goes. Now, that's pretty much why I stand with that shoe. This shoe, the ankle support is good. The weight of the shoe is a little bit heavier. I would say it's mid-weight range, so it's gonna feel like you have a shoe on, but it's not like super heavy. All right, so that's number 4 on my list. Now, the step back threes are comfortable. You may have to break them in for a couple times playing, but overall, it's a great shoe. I would say it's gonna be as true to size as you can get for a budget shoe. The ventilation on them is second to none as far as a budget shoe. All right, so that's number 4. Number 3, can you guys guess? And I'm surprised myself. Number 3, we got to go with the Giannis Immortality 2. All right, so that's a good look at those. You can see I've been wearing them. You can see uh, I've been really wearing these down. And now this shoe, it's gonna retail for $85. It recently came out not too long ago, so you're not really gonna see any sales on them. Maybe not until Christmas, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I like this shoe. Number one, breathable. As a person that's always pretty much has sweaty feet, that's going to be eliminated with this shoe. I mean, you can even look at the material. You can see the air pockets. All right, so there's ventilation all throughout this shoe. Okay, now the traction is okay. It's good enough to do what you need to do on the court. Um, the weight of the shoe is pretty light. So out of all of the shoes I'm going to show you, this is uh, probably second as far as weight goes. Now, the shoe is very comfortable. The stability is there. So for me, I feel like the shoe doesn't really fight against me. Wherever I want to go, the shoe goes with me. Now, one of the best things I like about this shoe is the flexibility. It's pretty flexible, so you guys know I'm pretty shifty. So that's something I need in the shoe. Now, the only downfall to me is I feel like the the sole of the shoe, um, the midsole of the shoe may not be as durable, but overall, I would say, yeah, if you stick to playing indoors in them, you're gonna get a lot of good use out of them. If you playing outdoors, I don't know how much you're gonna get. I'm just being honest. So that's kind of what we saying with that. Now, I did find that a 10 and a half was a better fit for me. So for those of you that want to know if the shoe fits true to size, I'll usually wear a 10. I went with the 10 and a half with this shoe, and everything was fine. Okay. So that's number 3 on our list. All right. So number 2, what do you guys think it is? All right. It is the LeBron Witness 6. All right. Now this shoe is probably the heavier shoe out of all of them, but I like the traction on the shoe. All right, so you would think that this shoe probably would collect a lot of dust. It really didn't for me. Um, this is going to be one of the more durable shoes that I put up for this line of budget shoes. So it retails for $100, and you're going to get current sales down to $85. Now, as a holidays approach, you'll probably get better deals. But I'm going to tell you guys why I really like this shoe. Now, the number one reason why I like this shoe is the durability. So yeah, it is a $100 shoe. Like I said, you can get it for $85. But for that price and for this shoe to last, even if I were to play outdoors on these shoes, I probably could get 12 to 16, 12 to 18 weeks out of them if I'm playing outdoors on them, pretty consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean, 3 times a week. If you're playing outdoors, you're going to get some good use out of them. Now, obviously, if you're going to be playing in these shoes primarily indoors, and let's say you're going to be playing 2 to 3 times a week, you can easily get 6 to 8 months out of this shoe. So I really feel like this shoe is really worth the price that it is. Now, this shoe is very comfortable. This shoe does have an air bubble on it, so it does feel like you're walking on air. Uh, Ankle support is pretty good on them. It's a dependable ankle support. I would say the shoe is pretty stable for the most part. So that's another thing it has going for it. Flexibility of the shoe, it's not really flexible, and it's mostly because it is the way the shoe fits, the way the shoe is built in here. But it's still a flexible shoe. Okay, so that's number two on the list. Now, can you guys guess what my number one shoe is? Can you guys guess? I know. And the interesting thing is you probably can get as good of a sale as you're gonna get on any budget shoe right now. With this shoe, it's another Nike shoe. So let's bring it up. Yep, the Nike Air Max Impact 3. Okay. Now this shoe originally retailed for $90, and the current sales you can get down as low as $69 right now. Yes, you can get different colors. So that's a deeper dive into this shoe. Now this shoe, a lot of you ask me about what shoes are good for, bounciness. I would say as a budget shoe, that's probably gonna be the best one you're gonna get if you're on a budget. You guys know that I'm a pretty shifty player, like I say, and you see in the videos. Um, so overall, if you're shifty, it's a good shoe. If you're a mid-range player, like let's say you're like a DeMar DeRozan, if you're explosive, it's good for you. If you drive to the lane, this shoe is good for you, right? So I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into why I actually like this shoe. Ankle support for me, it was a no-brainer, top of the line. Traction of the shoe, no-brainer, top of the line. The weight of the shoe is light, right? So most of the times when you see shoes that have bubbles on them nowadays are a little bit heavier, but with this shoe, it's light. Okay, the shoe is very comfortable. All right, one of the most comfortable shoes, second to the Precision 6 in this series that I'm showing you. Okay, the stability is there. So when I'm driving, when I'm running, my lower body feels in line, it feels stabilized. I don't feel like the shoe is fighting against me. So if I'm cutting, if I'm running, if I'm cutting, coming to a sudden stop, the shoe is going where I'm going. Okay. Does this shoe fit the true size? Yes. Ventilation of the shoe, you can see air pockets all throughout this shoe. Ventilation all throughout the shoe. So did my feet sweat in this shoe? No, they didn't sweat. Durability, I would say you're going to get about outdoors. You probably get about 16 to 20 weeks if you're playing consistently outdoors. And again, that's 2 to 3 days a week. Indoors, you're going to be looking at, close to a year if you wear these shoes consistently, in the indoor gym and you're playing 2 to 3 times a week. So overall, guys, this shoe is the best overall budget shoe, in my opinion, for the year 2022 so far. So we'll see if more budget shoes come out. I mean, we know they are, but are they going to be worth us doing a performance review on the shoe? Okay. So if they are, we'll revisit some things. We'll add some things in. Maybe we'll take some things out depending on how things go. But as far as this year goes, we're already in October. I don't really foresee any budget shoe that really can outdo these, unless maybe LaMelo or somebody get some last minute budget shoe or something. Okay. Well, that's what I got for you guys today. Hopefully, this video will help you guys out. Um, Again, I got the performance review for each one of these shoes and a link in the description. So make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Till next time, guys, I'm signing out.